I'm all good.
Did you change your...
Yeah, I did it. I got 2 packs.
Okay.
Yours the same? Yeah.
Yeah, so the Noctowl is really good.
Noctowl is great. I mean,
It's good for TCG as well. Like, I mean, bro, I used to think Noctowl, like regular Noctowl, was like shiny Noctowl because Ash caught. Yeah, because of Ash. He caught like a shiny. I was like, and I don't know. I was young. I didn't speak English yet, and I was like, okay. So man just has a Noctowl. That's cool. Why does everyone has a shiny?
you just casually rock to the shiny Noctowl.
Yeah.
Nobody ever mentions it.
Yeah. Yes.
Your most valuable card.
My most valuable card. I've got a card, which I actually got my card a bit further. Like I play with it, but like it's a €300 card. Yeah.
What is it?
Oh yes. Let me fix that. Dus als je doe je full screen. Zo.
Er zijn zoveel verschillende...
Ja. Oh wait, no. They put in my controller. So here, use mine. Just.
What is it?
Yeah, sometimes. Is it this?
Card.
Oh, the card. It's Guzma. So it's a Guzma. It's a Guzma, but it's a Japanese exclusive that I had to like bring. G-U.
Oh, you.
Z-M-A. Here, try this. Try this then.
Guzma what?
Guzma. Let me. And then if we search. Okay, so Guzma had like these ones are the English ones, but Guzma also has the Japanese one, which is
Oh, it's a character.
yeah. I love that guy. He's funny. This one. But like the design is way cooler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite Guzma.
What do the trainers do?
So a trainer like that's a supporter. So if there's a person on the card, when you play the game, you can use the supporter once, which can help you with a lot of things. The Guzma, what it did, it switches your bench Pokemon. So you have one in front, 5 in the back, and then you can move it to the front, and then one of your opponents as well. It was a really good card.
So you can switch like...
Yeah, that was a supporter. Bro, it was broken. It was Prime Catcher, but supporter. It was really good. Yeah, it was really good.
So you have like a low-key bad Pokemon and...
Yeah. So yeah, just suddenly flip it on your opponent when they're thinking like, okay, I'll keep my good Pokemon in the back, and then nope. Yeah.
Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
I have a Necrozma from Sun and Moon.
I mean, that's also really good.
It was like one of those like really like it's like not special.
Oh, but just a regular. No, there's quite a few cool Necrozmas. All right, sorry, because I'm just gonna start casting a bit.
It's okay.
That's okay. You can still watch. Because it's gonna be tight. I've got headphones there if you want. If you prefer that, yeah. You don't have to. I'm just gonna talk. I'll try. That's important. You know, like what I'm looking for in the trainer is a good conversation. It is the friends we make along the way. So we have the 2 teams here. As we can see, we have Indeedee, Hatterene, Torkoal, Annihilate, the Lilligant, Hisui, and the Armory. So a Sunroom team, as most people would call it, but with an Annihilate as well, with the final Gambit option there to just be sure to get rid of a Pokemon entirely, while on Bro's side, at a Leerman, could also be, is the Garchomp, Tyranitar, Rotom Heat, you have Sinistcha, the Primary, the Dragonite. Now the fun part about this team is like Garchomp works very well with Tyranitar, always has, because it has the ability Sand Veil. What does Sand Veil do? Well, it makes your Garchomp a bit harder to hit. Garchomp itself also has Earthquake, and Tyranitar has the nice combination of Terra Flying, being able to change into a flying type where you can are able to click Earthquake without worrying to hit the Tyranitar. Then in the combination as well, as we have a Dragonite and a Rotom. Wait a minute, did you adapt your team already, like the Corviknight to Dragonite? That's crazy. I suggested like 20 minutes ago. That's crazy that you did that already. Okay, but looking at the teams itself, I do feel like this could be quite hard for either opponent if the lead is incorrect there, if you make the wrong call here. So let's take a look what these players will bring. So Gregory versus Pros. Gregory, nice picture, and Pros as well. The leads, we're in the normal type gym, and it is Rotom and Sinistcha being able to redirect any sort of moves in that regard, as it is Lilligant and the Armarouge. So Armarouge is a nice Pokemon to have because it is able to hit the Sinistcha for super effective damage. Unfortunately, the Lilligant is not able to hit this route for super effective damage, but it has the nice added bonus that it has the sleep powder. But I forgot Rotom is safety goggles, so actually never mind. Safety goggles, that means sleep powder is not that useful. Armarouge is still able to hit either of these Pokemon quite hard with a Heat Wave or even Expanding Force, as this is quite powerful, as well as the last move, of course, which is Meteor Beam. It is a 2-stage move that will raise its special attack and then, of course, use a strong rock type move in the next turn, because thanks to Power Herb, it is able to use it in one turn. Now Tyranitar is switching in, making sure that the Sinistcha is not taking any sort of Heat Wave damage, as the immediate Terra as well with Flash Fire, a nice added bonus. Fire moves still don't work despite it now being a grass type and keeping itself safe from any potential grass moves from the Sinistcha or Thunderbolt from the Rotom. Triple Axle going into that Tyranitar, doing quite a bit of damage, honestly. For a triple axle, that is, of course, as Meteor Beam is coming in. Meteor Beam going into these targets. It is also quite fast, as we are seeing right now, and it has fully charged. Let's see if it is able to hit. What a cool way to see that attack go off, and Rotom is absolutely deleted off this earth. Unfortunately, Rotom, this is not your time to play, as Tyranitar has been able to switch in, but not really be able to do anything just yet. Armarouge now has a +1 special attack stat, meaning that it is able to hit just that bit harder, but we have Tyranitar on the field as well. Tyranitar is a Pokemon that gets a special defense boost as long as Sandstorm is up, as all rock types do. Unfortunately, close combat is also a very scary thing from the Lilligant, as now with Dragonite on the field, you are seeing the option of it just being able to attack. I do think with this Dragonite, of course, you have Choice Band sets, you have Assault Vest sets. I do not know what this set is particularly, but I am quite sure that this Dragonite is able to deal a bit of damage to these Pokemon. Now, of course, the Lilligant will still be the fastest Pokemon on the field. There's no more Meteor Beam option anymore for this Armarouge either. We have the Terra activated. It is the Dragonite. Let's see what it is going for. It is Terra Normal, meaning Extreme Speed is bound to happen, and that will mean that it will go first as well, being able to potentially kill this Lilligant just for nothing. It is the Extreme Speed into it. Focus Hash not working thanks to the Sandstorm, and it is down and out for the count. Tyranitar now being able to really enjoy being a Dark typing. Expanding Force going into the Dragonite, doing over 50%. Rock Slide going into it for a decent amount of damage at the very least. Armarouge taking a bit of Sandstorm chip, as the Dragonite will take that just as well. Now, what is the next option here from Gregory? What is in the back? Both players are 3-3 right now. Hatterene is coming in. Hatterene, of course, being able to enjoy Expanding Force together, but now it also has Dazzling Gleam, so being able to hit the Tyranitar for a bit super effective damage. Tyranitar is still omega bulky, as this Armarouge also has to fear this Extreme Speed coming out from this Dragonite. So, look at the options. It means that Pros has to decide who to Extreme Speed and potentially who to let live with a Rock Slide. It's just Extreme Speed into the Armarouge. Armarouge will go down as well, meaning only Indeedee now onto the field. Oh, sorry. I just like waggling. I can't help it, just do it. Alright, we go for the knockoff here. It is neutral damage here. It is 50% onto the Hatterene, quite a bit. But now we can see a potential Dazzling Gleam. Is it enough to kill? Not enough to kill with the Sandstorm. either. So that Dragon Knight is still able to extreme speed one more Pokemon right now as Hatterene takes a bit of chip as well. And that means Torkoal is now able to come in. Torkoal removing the sand, so the special defense raise from the Tyranitar will suddenly be gone, all for naught, as now the Dragonite will also not be going down to Sandstorm. So the option here seems limited, but there are always options here to see out here as we have the extreme speed. It is Terra Normal boosted. Let's see how much it is doing. It's doing massive amount of damage to the Torkoal, but Torkoal still hanging on. Rock Slide not missing and hitting both, and that is Tyranitar taking it with a critical hit on top as well. So pros will go 1-2 right now, and Gregory will be 0-3. So we still have 2 more rounds going, and then we have our top cut. It is also only best of 1 if I recall. So yes, it is only best of 1. So these games will be fast, and we hope you will enjoy them. Oh, dang. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. We are here with round 4. You know what? I'm still gonna look over Christophe's head. Yeah, true is Christophe. We have here a dream matchup actually with both teams here. We have Ursula, regular Ursula. We have Sinister. We have Goldugo. We have Pelipper. We have Archaludon, and we have Palafin. Pokemon we haven't seen in quite a bit, being prominent again. So hopefully we can see it pop off as well. Excuse me, as I was coughing. On the other end, we also had we had Archaludon, King Gambit, Pelipper, Salamence, Basculegion, and Amoonguss. So, let's see what these players will be able to adapt to each other's rain mode. As one with the Basculegion does seem to provide more offense, I feel. As Pelipper Archaludon is the lead, as Pelipper Archaludon is the lead. So a perfect mirror of just birds on a bridge, really. So being in this position, you don't exactly go for the immediate Terra, but you just try to set up your special attack boost. So if you're at +2, you're able to guarantee KO the other Archaludon with the Draco Meteor, for example, as well. So looking at the potential options here, the players have to kind of know what the speeds are on these Pokemon too, because it could very well be that this faster Pokemon takes the worm as well, because yeah, Pelipper is Bird is early, Bird gets a worm. So we have the Electroshock coming out from the Archaludon, immediately proving potentially being the faster version, as special attack does get raised and it will now fire off its electro boost into that Pelipper. Able to thrive on 1 HP, and it's thanks to its Focus Sash. Making it so, and Body Press just coming out from the Archaludon, trying to chip it a bit as the stamina boost, giving it a boost, making its defense higher, and also making sure that Body Press will do more. Tailwind coming out from the Pelipper, and Tailwind from the other side. Honestly, just match each other. Just make sure, yeah, you get your Tailwind up, I get my Tailwind up. We're being polite here in this sort of situation. As now you still have Pelipper on the field. We have seen the Pelipper on this side be faster than the Pelipper on the other side, as well as the Archaludon being faster than either Pelipper. So we'll be having to see if these are actually speed ties or if it has the possibility of just being regularly faster. These players are unaware, most likely, as well as their opponent. No one panic, just went to the bathroom. Because we have to switch out from Pelipper going into Amoonguss. Amoonguss is a very good Pokemon, being able to take this Electroshock quite nice, as Christophe is now charging its Electroshock, making sure that it is able to get a boost just as well on Archaludon. And going into the Amoonguss, as we see, not all that much damage, as another Electroshock will come out and that will be enough to kill the Pelipper. And now we have physical proof as well that the Archalodons are speed tying, possibly the Pelipper's were as well. Because this time Christophe his Archalodon moved first. So Christophe has to choose what else to switch in right now. As it is looking like Sinistra is coming in. Sinistra making sure that you can redirect just like Among Us as well. Any sort of moves coming in. Now the fun part is of course that Archalodon does have access to go for a Terra, like for example Terra Grass, being able to ignore things like Rage Brother, as we are seeing an immediate Terra after revealing both Among Us and the Sinistra. And we have the Terra on the Archalodon becoming a beautiful grass type. See, nature makes bridges. Nature tries. This is the one from Christophe's side as another electroshock coming out onto the Pokemon here, as there's no Rage Brother coming in, but that does mean that this Stabbies will do quite a bit here to this Sinistra, even though it is resisted, almost doing 50%, as of course Christophe will follow suit and just as well charge its special attack as well. Now let's see how much this is doing as well. A bit more. Among Us almost going down, but that is having that nice citrus berry, very nice. Time for a little lunch break, making sure it is able to survive, as now it is able to, as we have the match of Gotcha coming out as well. Not doing all that much, but you have the potential to burn, of course, with this, as it is healing a bit as well from this move. It is like Giga Drain, but Skull Burn is weird, but you know, it can work. Stand by activating again, and we have the Pollen Puff. Make sure this is Archalodon is just being able to survive yet again. Now, we've seen this Archalodon now be at +3, I believe. You still have Pelipper back to use to potentially raise your special attack again. Sinistra not really able to deal a lot of damage to either of these Pokemon because Poison and Steel type right now, but maybe there is a way that Christophe sees something. It is just another Electroshock. It is not going to be redirected since by the Among Us, as now the Archalodon is +3 and seemed to be faster this time at this point, as the Among Us is still hanging on quite strong. Have a Flash Cannon just into the Sinistra, and that will be enough to deal with it, as of course that is +2, so quite powerful as well. That means Christophe has to switch into his last Pokemon. It will get a Defiance boost, luckily. Well, not Defiance, damn, a Stamina boost, that was it. Stamina boost, as the last Pokemon switching in will be that Ursaluna. Ursaluna is faster than the moves, but it will not be faster than the Archalodon. So looking at the options, you have used your Terra Grass as well. So Pelipper is able to go for a strong Hurricane in the following turns maybe, as this Bear has to decide what to do. Christophe was maybe trying to look for a potential Trick Room option to make sure that his slow Pokemon would be faster, but the Flash Cannon proved too much from the Archalodon. And we have the Terra coming out. Terra, of course, being powerful on this Archalodon. Archalodon becoming also a grass typing. Christophe is at +3. Opponent is also at +2 right now, so a Draco Meteor could very well be inbound depending on who is faster. Protect from the Ursaluna. This could make or break the game as well, as it is a Draco Meteor into Christophe's Archalodon, and that will be enough. +2 is enough, as the war on bridges is over. That means only Ursaluna left, and Ursaluna having to face off against quite a bit of Pokemon after this. Archalodon has gotten quite a bit of stamina boost. It does seem like a rather hard thing to do. But where there's a will, there's a way. There is, of course, the Hisuian. Well, you know, there's always Rage Brother. I know, not a lot of options, but you know, I believe. I want to. We have another drink immediately coming. Damage just barely surviving, meaning Christophe will not go down like anyone as Assad is going into that move and takes someone out as well. That means this bear on 5%, or not even a sliver of health, being able to KO at least something, as now there's still a Pelipper in the back and there's still this Archelodon which has healed quite a bit thanks to Pollen Puff as well. A great addition to Amoonguss being able to make sure that you're able to just honestly stay healthy. I don't know how Amoonguss got Pollen Puff. It's not a bee, it's a mushroom. Like, why does it have pollen? But pollen or not, that is enough. That means we are done with round 4 and we are moving on to round 5 very soon.
arme rouge naast hem, want als ik gewoon Terra met Annihilate, met de Tyrant.
It's cool. Okay.
There's a site when you could put your Pokemon Showdown team on that. And you
Yeah,
can copy
yeah, no, yeah. I was just looking at your team. So your name is Senio?
Yes. Well, that's my game name.
Okay, what's your Gabriel then?
Luca. Yeah, Luca Gabriel.
Luca. Do you prefer Luca? Yeah. Okay, Luca.
Terra met Tyrant niet, ook maar de Tyrant wordt one-shot
Ja, dus jij staat 2-2 nu. Wat?
Ik ben 1-3.
Waarom zit je terug? Het is een keer.
Ik trouw zo hard. Als ik gewoon Tyrant ga Terra, ik pak dat gewoon arme rouge aan de street heen.
Ja.
Ik Terra Tyrant gewoon one-shot. Met Tyrant.
Ja.
Ik ben gewoon zo teleurgesteld.
Nou. Is oké. Morgen. Moet jij goed team?
Ik kan dat niet.
Ik fix hè. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at round 5 while we have decided mostly who is in top cut. That these players, there was still someone that hasn't been on stream. It is Luca's first time on stream this time today. We have had many players, but this time we have a return as well from pros. We've seen pros before, we like pros decently enough, but now we have Luca on stream. So I'm just gonna be talking about Luca. Luca has a very cool team that I've already inspected a bit because it has a Pokemon that I haven't seen today at all, which is Metagross. Metagross, of course, being one of those Pokemon that has a lot of, is just a VGC legend. And we also it's just a good Pokemon. Steel Psychic type, decent typing, good bulk. Let's take a look if this Metagross is able to make the dream work of seeing it win on stream right now. So we have Metagross, Blood Moon Arceluna, we have the Primarina, the Indeedee, Gallade, and then of course Incineroar. While on Pros end, we have seen this already with the Garchomp Tyranitar combo. Rotom being able to make sure that the Garchomp is able to Earthquake, next to as well the Dragonite. Dragonite we've seen pop off quite well. Bob, the Dragonite with the Terra Choice Band, extreme speed, being able to deal quite swiftly with the Trick Room team. Unfortunately, forgetting they didn't bring their Indeedee then. So let's see what the plays will be from Pros and Luca. I'm looking forward to see. I hope I see the Metagross. I'm not saying we're gonna see it, but I hope it. But you know, if he wins still, it's still Metagross win. That's the bottom line that I'm saying. Because Metagross is a cool Pokemon. Even if it doesn't even appear on stream and the team wins, Metagross won. That's what we're going with. But it's a nice combination with Indeedee. Gallade is a fantastic combination that has been discovered a bit later, where you're able to still set up Trick Room and just be boosted thanks to Psycho Cut and Sacred Sword being enough to deal so much damage, especially in Psychic Terrain. Psycho Cut having a high crit chance, and Sacred Sword being able to ignore defenses as well. Being stronger than close combat thanks to the ability Sharpness that Gallade has as well. So let's take a look at the leads. It is the Indeedee and the Gallade, as we just mentioned, as it is Bob and Garchomp. So immediately the Dragonite cannot go for any sort of extreme speed, but the Garchomp is able to go for things like, for example, a strong Earthquake on these Pokemon. As Dragonite itself has to decide what else it can do. It can still go for example, for a strong Outrage, being able to KO something, or maybe if it has Ice Spinner, being able to remove terrain, Stomping Tantrum for still quite a bit of power. As we have the Wygar coming out from the Gallade, trying to protect itself from the potential of this Earthquake, as Earthquake is coming out right now. So Indeedee is able to potentially set up the Trick Room as well. Let's see what this Dragonite is able to do, as Wygar is protecting everyone, will not affect Bob, so we will not even see an animation. It's the Ice Spinner being able to remove the Psychic Terrain as well, so lowering the power output from this Gallade, and now Extreme Speed is with Indeedee and the Gallade. We know that the Dragonite is already locked into Ice Spinner, so a potential switch could happen, or just staying in and taking whatever damage might be coming out of these Pokemon. While the Gallade is able to go for a strong Sacred Sword or even Psycho Cut as the helping hand, boosting the Gallade right now. Sacred Sword into the Garchomp, being able to kill it just as well because that is a strong move. Sharpness boosted, helping hand as the Ice Spinner is going into that Gallade. It is Choice Band. Wow, that did a lot. That did a lot of damage to that Gallade, but being able to get rid of Pokemon while not fainting gives the Gallade a little bit of an edge because it's now able to still can be a quite slow Pokemon. Let's see if the Gallade is in fact slower than it, so it can move faster in this Trick Room. While Primarina is just hoping, of course, now to move first, so it is able to Hyper Voice, potentially being able to kill either of them, or Moonblast to just make sure that something is gone. It is going to be another helping hand into the Gallade. Let's take a look if the Gallade is able to move first or if it is going to be Primarina. Primarina moves first. It is Hyper Voice, and that will be enough to KO it as the Indeedee will go down as well because his Dragonite is still locked into a spinny move. The Throw Spray activates, giving the Primarina a +1 in its special attack, meaning it grows only more powerful and spin. Dragonite will be able to deal with the Indeedee. Luca is now able to switch in 2 new Pokemon here, and honestly, we know that the Dragonite is locked into a certain move, which is Ice Spinner, of course, and the Primarina itself has 2 options, but the viable option here as well is very much that Blood Moon Ursula, and we have the Metagross. It's time, and it's shiny, it's cool. Okay, so Metagross doesn't really care about anything that the Dragonite does, but Ursula is able to very well dish out massive amount of damage to either Primarina or the Dragonite. So it's just a thing of choice. And while even right now, Metagross is now able to just decide really on a target because Dragon not really able to hit it thanks to its steel typing. And well, honestly, just a steel stab move can prove that it does quite a bit of damage to either of these Pokemon right now. So let's take a look what is going on as the Terra is coming out from Luca's side. That means, I think that is Luca's side. Yeah, it is Luca's side as it is the Blood Moon Ursula over the Terra Normal. Terra Normal will absolutely prove to be quite devastating because it is boosted, it is live orb, it has the possibility to just go for a Blood Moon. We have the Protect from the Primarina, trying to stay safe for just another turn because there's still a few turns of Trick Room left as we have the Hyper Voice coming out into that Dragonite as well. Let's see how well it takes it because this is Life Orb Terra Normal boosted from an Ursaluna. Quite a bit of damage there, so let's see if the Dragonite is faster or slower than the Metagross. Metagross is faster, it's not enough to KO it just yet. 10 HP left as the Ice Spinner is going into that Ursula. It's still Choice Banded, doing decent amount of damage at the very least, making sure that it gets chipped down just a bit more. So we're still having a Trick Room turn. Primarina still afraid if it is faster or slower than this Ursula, because it's quite important to know Bullet Punch will be able to take out Bob. Goodbye, Bob. And now this is the fight between the 2 Hyper Voices, which is faster. It is Blood Moon Ursula coming out. It is Life Orb boosted. It is Blood Moon as well. Very strong move. And the Primarina is just going down. That means Pros only has 1 Pokemon left in the back. But I do, if I counted correctly, it is the end of Trick Room as well. So if Pros has a rather fast Pokemon that is able to deal quite a bit of damage to either of these Pokemon, it could prove to be enough as it is Tyranitar. Tyranitar Sandstream sets up, will do a bit of chip to the Ursula Blood Moon, but now has to decide a target here on either of these Pokemon. You do have the option you still have quite a few options. You have your Dark type move, being able to hit the Metagross super effective damage, and you have a low kick to hit the Ursula. But let's see what is going on. It is going to be the Terra from Tyranitar. It is Terra flying, so no, will not be hit by any sort of ground type moves. So let's see if ground type moves are the ones coming out. Terra flying, beautiful balloons. Heavy Slam coming out, not doing all that much damage to Tyranitar at all. Now it's typing change, knock off. Quite a bit of damage, but still Metagross hanging on strong as now the Ursula is able to go for Hyper Voice, not really risking a Earth Power here. Hyper Voice will do significant amount of damage, but this could very well be the last turn of this game as this Metagross was faster with Heavy Slam, didn't KO the Tyranitar, but with Sandstorm Chip it could very well be the end. if the Tyranitar and the Metagross are somehow speed tying, there is the option, of course, still that you could win. But that is, of course, out of the question because Bullet Punch will take care of it. Metagross even taking the final KO. This is what I wanted to see. Let's go, Metagross! And well played by Luca, and also well played by Pros there, making sure that Metagross had its spotlight moment. So that was our round 5. This means that we will be continuing to our top cut as well. See you in a bit.